Welcome to Friday morning meditation. We'll just close our eyes and focus in. We'll extend through our bodies, awakening awareness. We'll extend to each other the immediacy of our situation. We'll extend to the generational field, the light extending to the light. We'll extend to the great yogis and gurus we've met and will meet in mutual support. We'll extend to the various traditions that we participate in that blend in our bodies and become universal people. And we'll extend to that dimension which is ineffable, the archetypical, the deities, devas, dakinis, and we'll extend to Mary this morning. We've just been listening to a Vajra song. There are many songs of the Vajra, and Vajra songs are often sung spontaneously by great practitioners as expression of their experience of divinity, of realization. So in this particular recording, Chakra Rinpoche sings a Vajra song. It goes like this. Aho, the melody of timeless awareness, utter lucidity, free of elaboration, the web of unceasing magic, the display of oneness. Sovereign Lord of all the mandalas, lake-born Vajra. So here he's invoking the primordial Guru, which is the light of our own awareness, and he's invoking it as the person of Guru Rinpoche. Grant us the single blessing to realize that all appearance, or the Dharmakaya, all appearance is divinity. The outer environment is the charnel ground, like burial grounds, and the gathering place, co-emergent with being itself. So the vehicle of the world is being itself, manifesting. Within it, actually within it and within you, are the assembled deities of the natural occurring Vajra form. That means the indestructible manifestation of awareness. In the youthful exuberance of inexhaustible, sublime bliss. Masuka, dance your dance to the immutable song of the primordial, unborn sound. As we brothers and sisters are gathered here, joined together by karma and aspiration, partaking of the Sukha celebration, enjoying the wealth of supreme bliss, sublime bliss. I offer my single aspiration that we meet again as one, gathering for the Sukha celebration in the palace of the lotus light, in the pinnacle of the pure realm. Sambhogakaya. As you and I become aware of this awareness, the nature of our own awareness reveals itself and manifests itself and shows itself in us as us. The nature of this awareness manifests in our bodies, in your body, in my body, as spaciousness. And the nature of this awareness manifests in my body and in your body as energy, as Shakti, as Chi, Tigles. And the nature of this awareness manifests in our bodies as light. Sometimes it can be luminous, white, darkness, green, blue, but in essence it's translucidity. It is clear. It is seeing through phenomena, being through phenomena. And the nature of this awareness manifests in our bodies as knowingness, pure knowingness, without concepts. And this awareness manifests in our bodies as timelessness, as timeless awareness. Ultimately, awareness, the nature of this awareness, manifests as oneness and as non-duality. Paradoxically, this awareness shows itself, reveals itself in us, as we experience this timelessness in time, and time in timelessness. We experience this oneness within the world, and the world, with everything that goes with it, within oneness. We experience non-duality within duality, and duality within non-duality. Really, we are beings in this world, and we can experience the purity within the polarities. Love within hate, hate within love. This is the true purity of appearance, Namanakaya, and the true purity of the apparitional dimension, Sambhogakaya. Most amazingly, through our own awareness, we can experience the beingness of our own being, which is the beingness of being itself. There's only one being. As you and I experience the beingness of being within ourselves, the door opens, the bell rings, so that the beingness of being within other beings can be experienced. As you and I experience the beingness of being within our own self, at that moment the opening takes place, that the beingness of being within other beings can be experienced. We experience the beingness of being within others. And in that very experience of otherness, the beingness of being becomes pervasive, infinitely pervasive. The side comments, very interesting in some of these old texts on Buddhahood. There's, of course, many degrees of Buddhahood. 1, 2.23, 4, 5, 6.78. But the degrees of Buddhahood are reflections of how extensive the field is. So like level 1 is one person. Level 2, finally you get to the highest and it's just infinite. But it is connected to otherness. There's only one beingness of being. There's only one. The beingness of being becomes the vast support of life and death, the support of life after life, and death after death. The essence of the beingness of being is Mahasukha, innate bliss, the Sahaj Samadhi, the natural innate bliss. This bliss dissolves suffering. This bliss is the dissolver of suffering. It's quite the opposite of dissociativeness. This bliss dissolves suffering. And this bliss takes us through the abyss of death. The bliss of the beingness of being is the oneness of all the beings. We are beings in this world, And this world is infinite in its horizons and so multidimensional. In this multidimensional awareness manifesting as worlds, there's the world of human beings. That's us. The world of desire and flesh. And there's also the world of the archetypical energies, Sambhogakaya. The world of the deities and dakinis, the gods and the goddesses. The realm of the dakinis and deities, devas, gods and goddesses, is the cosmological dimension and is completely alive in its elementalness. It's the elements manifesting. The world of human beings is manifested within and through the world of deities and the dakinis, the devas. This archetypical dimension of the beingness of being manifesting itself as deities and dakinis precedes in a timeless manner the world of human beings as flesh and desire. The beingness of being manifests beings in its becomingness by manifesting the deities and dakinis, the primordial energies of awareness that eventually manifest as you and I. Although it definitely seems like two worlds, in fact there's only one awareness field, which is primordial awareness, manifesting different modes of beingness, Sambhogakaya, Namanakaya. The essence of us as a person is the drama that you're a being in whom being manifests and to whom being itself reveals itself both within you and around you and through you and beyond you. There is this essential transmittalness of the beingness of being. And this essence of sending is the unveiling and the revealing of beingness. This unveiling and uncovering is the essence of the truth and not the adequation of our intellect and things. What shines into human beings and through human beings can never be explained by the mere presence of the human being or constructed out of the human being. It is not simply constructed out of us, by us. Being constructs us, gives itself to us as us. This shining through is being itself. Primordial being, which is primordial awareness itself in all its multidimensionality. Shining, manifesting from beings into human beings and through human beings into being itself. Being manifest itself to itself through human beings and all the beings. This manifestation from being into beings and shining into beings is often described as the archetypical expression and manifestation, the deities and dakinis, the elementals. The gods and the goddesses shine through phenomena. The masculine and the feminine is the oneness of being in all the beings. Now the gods are the archetypical dimension and are essential in the unfolding of the beingness of being in human beings. And although they are anthropomorphized a bit too much. Through them, the beingness of being becomes present in a human being. You and I are surrounded by being and permeated by being, shining into us and actually gazing into us just as we gaze into being and gaze into human beings whose beingness we can directly perceive as awareness, as fields. The essence of the deities is the shining into this ordinary world and presenting themselves in beings, in human beings, as being itself, shining, illuminating, manifesting within this sea of eminence. Our very subjectivity, the who-ness of the who, sort of like Whoville, huh? Our very subjectivity, which is awareness, is the beingness of being, looking into itself and into otherness. The beingness of being, gazing into itself. The beingness of being is always gazing into itself through its manifestation as beings and as human beings. Through the gaze, the beingness of being becomes unconcealed. The essential process of being is within its manifestation, becoming unconcealed from its concealedness. Actually, it's very concealed for so many people, completely concealed in oblivion, life in oblivion. So luminosities, the luminous disclosure shows itself shining. The luminous disclosure shows itself shining. The situations we're in always shining into us, and we shine into those very situations. Circumstance is definitely method. Circumstance is method. The gaze raises the look. The gaze raises the look into the original face of being, which is manifested in all faces, human as well as sentient. Faces, animals, fish, plant faces. Geographies are the face of being manifesting as the elementals. This gazing makes presence possible both within human beings and within the deities. The deities are real, just as you and I are real. They're also very much like us in that in essence they're not substance or entities. They are the manifestation of awareness, manifesting within you as you and around you as circumstance. Their forms are kaleidoscopic, appearing and disappearing. Actually, just like you and I, we appear, we disappear, we appear, and we disappear. The difference is that we are primordial awareness in and as physical bodies and physical mind. Truly, this is an amazing place you and I live in. And truly, this is the world of magical reality. In its essence, the divinity of appearance, Namanikaya, and the divinity of the apparitional, Sambhogakaya. This beingness of being is first felt as a field. This field is truly multidimensional and manifests everything, the vast field of awareness. But this beingness itself is nothingness. It is no thing. It is absolute nothingness, open, radiant nothingness. And yet, it gives being to all the beings in all the dimensions. Of course, there's no one way for human beings to realize their nature, and no one tradition has copyrights on understanding or expression. And so each to their own understanding and their own opinions. Whatever fits, fits. So we're going to gaze in for a little while. And today we're going to turn the lights out because we're going to practice gazing. Actually, the path of awareness is the path of the gaze. It is not simply a visual gaze. It is gazing through awareness with awareness, which is sight and yet beyond sight. And it's also gazing through the whole body. So we're going to turn the lights off right now. We'll have to leave some of the lights on the computer. We used to try and cover it up, but it burnt it up. So. So while we're getting ready, we'll suspend our mind like we always do. We'll focus inside. We'll extend through the body. Yeah, you can turn the candle on. We'll extend through the body. We'll extend to each other, as Dosha Rinpoche would say. Extension is the secret. We'll extend in front of us, and to the right and to the left in all directions, opening the field. And even if you see light, that's not a problem. I'm going to run through different directions on gazing. So you can raise your head and focus right in the center of the space, in that intermediate area first. Then you can open your mouth in a receptive way, almost like you're just opening your mouth, like ah. And gaze into the space, the midpoint, intermediate area. The eyes are like moons, soft. Having established ourselves in the gaze, we're going to focus on the inner heart essence, the heart center, and there are channels that go from the heart, just the psychic heart, the center of the chest, into the eyes. So just feel like you can just feel the connection between your heart and your eyes. Making that connection now, just gazing, mouth open, gazing into the night. A moonlit night. Opening the chest. And then you can extend all the way down into your lower body, into the earth. Connecting to the earth. Extending the column all the way down. Perineum, sexual center, into the earth. And all the way up to the heart, throat, palate, to the eyes. Becoming more activated. Lit up. I'm going to take another step now, and you're going to gaze through your whole body. Not tip of your eyes, heart, whole body. Feeling the resonance of the energy, the field. It's like gazing through the field as the field. Gazing, bringing your eyes down, bringing your mind down into the heart. Whole body. You can take one more step and gaze into the people around you. You can gaze into the walls, the paintings. You can gaze into the phenomena, just gazing into it. Whole body gazing. Extending. In truth, the gaze is the extension. You can expand the gaze from being in front of you, extending it to the right, to the left. 180. You can feel the gaze behind you. Mahamudra. That is the Mahamudra. Above and below. You can gaze into Nirmanakaya. All the forms, the bodies, heart essence. Or you can gaze through into Sambhogakaya, or Nirmanakaya, or Dharmakaya. Absolute nothingness, void, dissolving. let yourself go further, and through the gaze, you can practice passing through. You can pass through. Without imagination, without fantasy. Notice if you're feeling oneness, non-duality within duality. Oneness. And that there's a room and people. Notice if you're in timelessness. Yet there's time. Just focus on the timelessness now. Dissolving into it. Then bring yourself time back into the equation. So in the state of awareness, we'll focus on death now. It's always in front of us. Always near. To the right, to the left. In everything, everyone. So focus through deathless. Focus through death. Same awareness. Go through the veil, the thin veil. And then again, we'll focus on the generation of feel. Gazing. gaze into people you know and love. Whole body. Then you can gaze simply back into yourself. Into the beingness of your own being. When we're deep into the field of awareness, the power of invocation increases a lot. It's quite different than you're trying to invoke from your mind. So invoke the goddess. The Dakini, the Deva. That dimension. We can do that mantra. Om Ahum Yana Dakini Bam Maha Renisa Siddhi Hum. Om Ahum Yana Dakini Bam Maha Renisa Siddhi Hum. Om Yana Dakini Bam Maha Renisa Siddhi Hum. Invoke the bliss of awareness. Om Ahum Bodhicitta Mahasukha Yana Dhatua. Om Ahum Bodhicitta Mahasukha Yana Dhatua. So they were invoking the bliss of awareness, which is compassion, direct perception jnana, gazing, dhatua, in every situation, circumstance. Om Ahum Bodhicitta Mahasukha Yana Dhatua. Om Ahum Bodhicitta Mahasukha Yana Dhatua. If you're having a lot of thoughts, you can extend the energy directly up to your head, the light. The power of awareness is in its dissolving function. It metabolizes everything. It metabolizes experience, it metabolizes memory, it metabolizes old schemas or frames of reference. These method of gazing is considered like an advanced method, but really everyone can do it. You know, in truth, there are no advanced methods. There's experimenting. There's inventing. If you do the same thing over and over again, you'll experience the same thing over and over again. So to use the gazing methods out of the base of awareness is really, really useful and can bring all of us deeper into the oneness. And into all the different dimensions of primordial awareness. And usually one step builds on another. With that, we can rub our hands together, touch our hearts. I think about if you're being here today. If you like, you can stay and meditate. There's some refreshments upstairs. And we're going to put that chant back on again, number 7. This song of exaltation.